The third version of the college football playoff rankings just dropped it, minus a few curveballs. The committee did everything that I thought they would. Here's my instant reaction to the new rankings. Okay, so we all knew that the top 5 would remain unchanged because obviously all those teams won or were in a bye week. Next, the real interesting part is 6 through 10. I'm sorry, but you just cannot convince me that a 1-loss ACC team holds more merit than a 2-loss SEC team as of right now, considering the way that Miami has looked and played as of recent months. Not only do Ole Miss, Georgia, and Tennessee have better wins than Miami, but they have also looked all better than Miami has this season. But the part that really frustrates me is this 11 through 15 here, and guess why? Because very early on in the season, we saw BYU go to SMU and win that game 18-15. And the committee does mostly a great job of honoring head-to-heads, but seriously, they're right next to each other. Just flip them. You saw how they played. Let's move on to the rest of the rankings. They pretty much did everything that I expected them to do in this category. Colorado at 16. I thought they were going to flip South Carolina and Clemson, but it's no surprise to me that they are right next to each other. They finally gave the respect that they should have to Army and Tulane last week, but honestly, it's better late than never. They are finally inside the top 20. Arizona State at 21. Can't wait to see them play BYU this weekend. Iowa State comes back in. Mizzou doesn't go down after that loss at all. Little questionable. UNLV in, replacing Kansas State. I also find that a little bit questionable. And then Illinois finishes 25. That's kind of reasonable. Overall, this top 25 isn't terrible, but just a few key mistakes that I think should be addressed before we get to the end of the season.